Hello all, welcome back to the channel. In this session, let us see how to obtain the projection of planes for hexagonal lamina. The question is like this. A hexagonal lamina of sides 25 mm rests on one of its sides on HP. The lamina makes 45 degrees to HP and the side on which it rests makes 30 degrees to VP. Draw its projection. The first thing is I will take down the data towards the side of the paper. This is the first part of the data. The data is like this. A hexagonal lamina 25 mm side rests on HP on one of its sides. So this constitutes the first position. Followed by the same lamina is now inclined at 45 degrees to HP. This would be the second position. The next thing, the side on which it rests is 30 degrees to VP. This constitutes the position number 3. By this time, we should be knowing that any inclination with respect to HP should be drawn under VP and any inclination with respect to VP should be drawn under HP. So keeping this thing in the mind, let us proceed with the solution. For an example, if this is our XY line under first angle projection VP by HP, condition clearly says that it should be resting on HP. That means to say that start the first drawing under HP, that is below the XY line. From the HP, move towards the VP, that is front view representation, to get the second drawing. Rotate the drawing number 2 to get the third drawing. Drop a projection here to get the fourth drawing. Rotate the drawing number 4 to get the fifth drawing. Project the fifth drawing to get the final and the last position. This is the flow of the solution. Suppose hexagon can be drawn like this, or else hexagon can be drawn like this. But as per the condition, hexagon is resting on one of its sides. Please concentrate towards the left hand side of the observer. Who is the observer? I myself is the observer. For the observer left hand side, we can find the edge or side or base, all one and the same. Henceforth, this hexagon has to be considered for the solution. What about this one? Towards the left hand side of the observer, there is a corner. As per the data, it should be resting on edge, right? So this figure cannot be considered. Step number 1. Draw XY line with a minimum thickness. Call this point as X and the end point as Y. This is VP and HP indicating first angle projection. This would be the front view representation. This would be top view representation. Now, let us make use of compass to draw the hexagon. Yes, you heard it right. Make use of compass. What is the side of the hexagon? 25 mm. Measure 2.5 grid. Take this as your radius. Yes, 2.5 centimeters in the normal scale. Taking any convenient point, construct a circle. Circle thickness should be minimum thickness. Once you have drawn the circle, divide the circle into 4 quadrants as usual. Draw a horizontal line and the vertical line. Don't change the compass distance. As of now, it is 2.5 centimeters. I wanted hexagon resting on one of its edges, one of its sides. Towards the left hand side, I need an edge. Place your compass at the bottommost point, cut one arc and one more arc on the circle. Don't change the distance. Shift the compass to the topmost point, something like this. Cut one arc on the either sides. Now make use of scale and a pencil. From the bottom corner, join to the first intersection point with a good thickness. Start joining the points. Thereby, a hexagon resting on one of its edges on HP is obtained. If you are not that convinced, now you can erase the circle portion. I will show the dimensions immediately. Start from the left extreme bottom corner, move around the geometry in the counterclockwise direction. This would be the point A, B, C, D, E and the point F. This finishes the position number 1. Now make use of projection line to draw a projection from A and F. Thickness should be minimum thickness, followed by B and E. B and E will pass to the same point, followed by C and D. Join these three new points with the help of a straight line on the XY line. So this would be the hexagonal lamina. Observer is looking from the bottom. For the observer, A is visible, F is invisible. Invisible, keep it in the brackets. B is visible, E is invisible, invisible in brackets. C visible, D is invisible, invisible in the brackets. Since it is a front view representation, this should be with the dashes. So what is this line called as? This is the lamina. Since the base geometry is hexagon, this is called as hexagonal lamina. We have completed the first position. A and F is the side on which it is resting. First position over. Moving to the second position, the lamina makes an angle of 45 degrees to HP. Any inclination with respect to HP should be drawn under VP. Yes, that is our drawing number 3. Tilt the drawing number 2 to get the drawing number 3. Tilt to an angle of 45 degrees to HP. Take any convenient point, place your protractor on the convenient point, mark 45 degrees. Now make use of compass, start transferring the points. First point and the second point as the distance, place it here, transfer the points. Similarly, even these 2 points would be same, transfer the points. Extra projections is not required, you can remove it. Now this is the point A dash within the brackets F dash. This is the point B dash within the brackets E dash followed by C dash within the brackets D dash. Since this is the lamina, a part of the data, this thickness can be increased. Now to get to the fourth drawing, project the third drawing. Projection line should be a minimum thickness, projection from the point A and F, projection from point B dash E dash, also the projection from the point C dash D dash. Similarly, the horizontal projections from all the points. The F and D projection will pass through the same line. Similarly, A and C will pass through the same straight line. Projection from the point B. Projection from point A and A would be the point, new point A here. This would be the point B. Similarly, point C, D, E and F. Make use of scale and pencil. Join the new set of points A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to F, F back to point A. If you carefully observe, don't you think AF is still resting side? Yes. Next, what is the next condition side? Side on which it rests. Yes, the side on which it rests. What is that side on which it is resting? AF, resting side, makes an angle of 30 degrees to VP. Before that, this is our position number 1, first position. And this is our second position. Now, don't you think the initial drawing was drawn as per the scale? Henceforth, this is called as true shape, and this is a reduced geometry. This is called as apparent shape. Now, to get the third position, make use of protractor. Take any convenient point, draw 30-degree line. Now, this figure has to be transferred on this 30-degree line in such a way that AF should come on 30-degree line. I will introduce a new method that is called as box method. That means to say that enclose the apparent shape in a box. Call the box as 1, 2, 3, 4. First thing is I will transfer the box. I wanted AF should come on 30-degree line. That means to say that 1, 2 should come on 30-degree line. Make use of your compass. Check out the distance from 1 to 2. Carefully transfer on 30-degree line. This would be the point 1. This is the point 2. Now 3 and 4. Don't you think 3 and 4 are connected with the help of 90 degrees here? Exactly. Make use of protractor. Place your protractor on the point 2, mark 90 degrees here. Similarly, mark 90 degrees from the point 1 as well. Draw a 90-degree line. Make use of a compass to check out the distance from 2 to 3. Draw a box. This is the point 3, this is the point 4. Make use of compass to check out the distance from 2 to A. Very important, 2 to A is nothing but 1 to F, nothing but 4 to D, nothing but 3 to C. 2 as the center, 2A. Be careful while transferring the points here. 2 as the center, 2A. 2 as the center, cut an arc, the distance is nothing but 3C. Same thing, don't change the compass needle. 1 as the center, transfer the point to get 1F. Similarly for 4 and D. Now, 2 as the center, 2B. This is nothing but the midpoint. 2B is nothing but 1E. Transfer the points. 2 as the center, cut an arc to get the point B. 1 as the center, cut an arc to get the point F. First name the corners. This is the point A, B, C, D, E and F. Make use of scale to join all the points. A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to F, F back to point A. If you want, you can keep the box, else you can remove the box, it's left to you. There is no issues. Now, we have obtained the drawing number 5. To get the last drawing, let us go for projection from all the points here. Projection from the point A, projection from the point B, similarly projection from all the points. Similarly, horizontal projection. Projection from A and F is not required. Why? Because it is already on the XY line. Projection from the point B dash, E dash, and the projection from the point C dash, D dash. Projection from point A and A will be the point A dash here. This would be the point B dash, followed by this is the point C dash, this is the point D dash, E dash and the F dash. Join all the 6 points to get the last position. So this would be the final solution, and I will take a moment and I will show the flow of sketch. To finish the sketch, this is the position number 3. Hope you have understood and enjoyed this video. If yes, give this video a thumbs up and request you to share with your friends. Do not forget to subscribe for more such educational videos on this channel without any extra talks. Thank you. I will talk to you in the comments. Have a nice time. Bye bye.